Hello folks, and welcome to On Blast with MG. MG here, and today we're going to be doing something really cool using our Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360. So I've gotten a few comments on some of my videos regarding the Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360, requesting, asking me if I've ever done anything really interesting on it, aside from the regular, fries and wings and things like that. And yes, I have done something really interesting that I'm going to show you right now how to do for yourself. As some of you might know, I like the outdoors. I go camping, I go backpacking, I do all sorts of things. And one thing I don't necessarily really enjoy that much is eating all of that dried, crackers, easy to carry food that you have to usually bring going backpacking, for example. You can't really bring anything, really too fresh because it's too much weight. It takes too much space. It's really the space issue and the weight. Obviously you don't want to carry too much stuff when you're going backpacking. So I've kind of figured out a way to bring some more enjoyable foods going backpacking using the Power Air Fryer 360. In this case, we're going to be doing something with pasta sauce. Who doesn't want a steaming bowl of pasta with some nice marinara sauce on it, especially when you're out there in the backwoods backpacking. So I'm going to show you guys how to dehydrate pasta sauce and make it portable when you go camping or when you go backpacking, and you can have yourself a nice big bowl of pasta just as easily as adding some hot water. So you can do this at home with your regular pasta sauce of your choice and your Power Air Fryer 360, and possibly any other air fryer you may have laying around the house. But we're going to be doing that with the Air Fryer 360 by Emeril Lagasse. So let's get started. Let's do it. First thing I do, grab a couple of pieces of foil. I do 2 of them because just in case it breaks through, I don't want any leaks in my air fryer. It already smokes too much as it is. You're going to take the foils and you're going to put them down on your basket and basically just nicely wrap it around your basket. Just nice and tight because you want to be able to fit this right back in your air fryer. Okay, so that's nice and tight. Make sure you could fit it back in there, and that seems to be good. Alright, just like that. What I do next is I'll spray this with a little bit of oil. You could just rub it with oil, maybe some olive oil, but I'm just going to use the spray one because it's much easier. So the spray is because I wanted to be able to lift it off easily off the foil. Okay, and then you're basically ready. So what you do next, you're going to pour your pasta sauce in. In this case, I'm using only a half of a 40-ounce bottle that I got from Costco. You could do it with a full, you could do it with a half, however you want to do it. But basically, just pour that onto the foil. Okay, and just spread it out so it's nice and thin. Let me get my little spreader, which I can't find right now, so we'll use this brush. So just spread it out nicely in one even layer, okay? You don't want the layer to be thick, you don't want it to be too thin. Just spread it out on spread it out evenly on your tray here, okay? Alright, that looks nice. Let's put that away in my dirty dishes pile, which I have lots of. I need to do that. Then you're ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this tray in to our dehydrate setting, okay, which is the slot, take you guys over here. So the Emeril Lagasse comes with, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little slots. And this basically, you know, number 1 being broil, dehydrate, number 2 toast, bagel, broil, rotisserie, air fry, and dehydrate. So that's where we want to put our basket, into that number 2 slot, which basically allows you to do all of these things in it. All right, so we're gonna put it in the number 2 slot. Go on to the button and select. We're gonna select dehydrate, which is all the way over to the right, second from the top. Dehydrate, we're gonna do 135 degrees. And for the time to dehydrate, I'm going to put 10 hours. So let's bring it up to 10 hours and hit the start button, and you're good to go. So we'll check back here in 10 hours and we'll see how our pasta sauce looks being dehydrated in the Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360. Hopefully, ladies and gents, we'll have some good dehydrated pasta sauce that we could rehydrate using hot water, pour it over cooked pasta. Thus, we could eat like kings, even in the field. So, we'll see you back in 10 hours. Welcome back. So, it's been about, it's been 10 hours since since we put in the pasta sauce into our Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360. And after 10 hours, this is what we get. If you remember, this was all the pasta sauce. Now we have dried, dehydrated pasta sauce. So what I usually do after this, after 10 hours at 135 on the dehydrate function, you could basically peel this off, which is should be hopefully fairly easy because we did spray it with some cooking oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this all off, and you could either put it in a Ziploc bag, or you could, in our case, we're going to actually dehydrate it tonight. So I'm going to put it in a bowl, and we're going to dehydrate it tonight and show you guys what it looks like after it's being rehydrated. But obviously this comes out just kind of like, it feels almost like, if you guys remember those fruit, what are they called? The fruit spreads. I'm not sure, I forget what they're called, but they're basically just thin, fairly dry. You could leave this in there a little bit longer to dry it even more, but you know, 10 hours I think it's enough. You know, you could tell it's fairly dry. It probably has maybe about 10% moisture left in there. So let's go ahead and take it all off, and we're gonna put it in a bowl here. I'll show you what that looks like in the bowl, and then we're gonna rehydrate it to show you what it looks like after it's been rehydrated. Hopefully it will look fairly close to what pasta sauce looked like before it got dehydrated. So coming off, it came off really easy. Definitely put the oil on the foil here, and here we go. Basically we have pasta. Pretty cool, huh? Now you can put this in a Ziploc bag, take it with you on your backpacking trip. In this case, we're going to rehydrate it and show you what it looks like after it's been rehydrated from this state, which is basically just a sheet of paper. You know, we're going to rehydrate it and see if it's usable. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we boiled our water. There we go. Now we got our fruit roll-up like pasta sauce that has been dehydrated. And it basically looks just like a fruit roll-up. So we got our boiling water, which you could definitely boil at your campsite. And we got our half a 20-ounce can of pasta sauce. And for a half of can, so basically 10 ounces of pasta sauce that you've dehydrated, I'm going to rehydrate it using 1 cup of boiling hot water. So we're gonna do 1 cup, there we go. All right. And then we're gonna pour that water right over our pasta sauce. And we're gonna stir it. I'm gonna stir it around just a little bit, make sure it all gets coated up nice. Let's bring you guys for a closer look. Okay, so we're just gonna stir it up a little bit, make sure it's all coated. And then we're going to let it wait for about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back to it and see what it looks like. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our experiment is a full success. As you can see, 10 minutes later, you got perfectly made pasta sauce. It reconstituted again to perfection. Look at that. It's just, it tastes great. Just as fresh as it literally came, just as it would have come out of the bottle. It's perfect. So 10 minutes, boiling hot water, and that fruit roll-up looking dehydrated pasta is now back to fully functional pasta sauce. So there you have it. You know, this is probably gonna change some people's lives going backpacking. It really works. It's definitely very much more portable than obviously carrying a full bottle of pasta sauce with you on your backpacking trip. Just dehydrate it and rehydrate it right back up. So there you go. Hope you enjoy it. And please subscribe. Thank you.